Now, here's the super secret sauce. Like this would be perhaps the most beneficial thing that I could tell somebody here. Maybe make sure I got the screen for it. When it comes to that Google search engine results page, you don't just want to appear on it, and you don't just want to appear on the top. You want to dominate it. If I were to type in to a search engine, just laundromat, here's the first thing you see is my ad, my paid ad right here. Mm-hmm. My paid ad, I'm utilizing everything possible. This is showing you the Google page, right, on the screen sharing, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Make sure it's showing the right thing. Here's something that is new that Google is doing. These are called site link additions. And then here's another thing that they call, I forget what it's called. It's like something sticky though. But you want to utilize every single one of these. And I'll tell you what, if you're somebody that doesn't know how to do this or anything, and you want somebody to walk you through this, reach out to me. Be happy to get on a Zoom call with you to kind of show you how to do this. So first thing you're going to see is my ad. Takes you to our Google My Business page. Then look at this. Here, we've got our website, our official website. It's got some services and everything down here.
Well, you skipped over too. You were the top one on the map. Up above.
Top one on that. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, right here, yeah, because there's my paid ad. Then here's organic search. I'm number one there too. Mm-hmm. What's next? Facebook. Mm-hmm. Our Facebook is the next thing. Then we go down a little bit further. Here's our Instagram. And there's another ad further down the page. The reason you're doing social media is not to just keep doing posts because it's something that people say you should do and it's the any benefit mindset. Maybe somebody will see it, maybe they won't. The reason you're doing it is the more you update your social media, the more the Google search engine likes it. And the more it's likely to put it on one of the earlier pages in search engine results. And now you have not one, not two, but possibly 4 properties that you can have on that search engine page. People might have to go out of their way to click on your competitors when there's that much of you. Right here, this is our YouTube channel that we uploaded our ads to because we were going to do some YouTube advertising. Here's Manta. I don't even use that directory anymore. But because it links to our main website, and our main website gets a ton of traffic from social media and search engines, Google thinks, hey, it's a good thing to show. So you really got to intentionally click on a competitor on that first page of Google results. You want to dominate the first page. 2 kinds of ads that you can run at the same time for the same kind of customer are ads that focus on maximizing clicks. That puts you at the top. And then there's another one that focuses on maximizing conversions. That puts you later on in the page. But I think that when a person scrolls through that page, it's because they're just not finding what they're looking for. Google its AI is intelligent enough to understand what that person is looking for and show it to them at the most opportune time. Another critical element to this is what I would say is robust keyword discipline. You got to police your keywords. And I'm going to try to show you what I mean by that here, because a lot of people think, well, I know the keywords. We want to appear in the search for laundromat near me. You know what? That's nice. Yeah, a lot of people search for that. That's probably the most popular keyword. But there can be a lot of keywords that you don't want to be ranking for. You don't want to appear in the searches for that. So every couple of weeks or every month, go through this here. And I'll be happy to show somebody how to do this too if they need the help. And look at this here. This shows you what keywords did your ad appear for. And if you see anything that you don't want to appear for, check it and then add it to negative keyword themes. And what that means is these are things that you don't want to appear for. Like me, I don't want to appear for searches for dry cleaning because I don't have any dry cleaning equipment. It's a waste of time for someone to call me up and say, hey, can you do dry cleaning? Don't want to appear in any of those searches. I put like wash and fold near me because this is my self-service ad. I don't want my self-service ad competing with my wash and fold ad. Laundromat for sale. I don't want to appear for that kind of search. I don't want people calling me up asking if they can buy my business from me. I ain't letting go of this thing for anything. And then you'll find lots of unrelated stuff here. When you kick out those bad keywords, your ads are becoming more efficient. They'll be shown to the right people more often. And your cost per click, it will eventually go down. It's going to start out pretty high, but it'll eventually go down here because your ads are becoming more efficient. Mm-hmm. And another thing that you can also be doing is just looking at when these searches are being conducted and focus the majority of your budget on those times. Because I can edit the times right here. Here it doesn't show me like when are they most popular. When you start out, run them all day and everything, and then you can see when are they. When is a laundromat like most searched for on Google in the local area, and then run your ads during those because those are the competitive hours that you really want to win. And I see I can show people where that is too. Here, it's kind of over here in the search trends, and interest, and everything. This is a lot to take in right here. You're kind of like drinking from a fire hose or a fire hydrant right now here with all of this. But when you take, this is why you want to take the time and learn this stuff ahead of time here, because this is what's going to have you destroy your competitors. Start out with a wide net, great budget being spent on all hours of the day, and then refine it, bring it down. Have these things connect to your landing pages. You want to really understand, watch many YouTube videos on landing pages, understand what works and what doesn't work in landing pages. And all that is, that's just where do you go after we click on the link in a Google ad. More traffic from those paid search ads can bring out better results in organic SEO as well. There was a tip I was debating on whether or not I should give out. And that's when you're looking for keywords to rank for, also look for misspelled versions of those keywords, because not everybody spells laundromat the correct way. Some spell it with like a laundry, M-A-T. And what you're looking for here with this.
Yeah,
exactly.
A lot of different ways. Yeah.
There's a tool that Google has here that shows you how often something is searched on their engine, the keyword planner tool. When you're using that, make sure you localize it. You're not looking for what is the entire U.S. search. You're looking for what do people in your area search, and they allow you to specify it to certain zip codes. So definitely do that. If you want to get your interaction rate above 10% and your cost per click below $2, when you got that, then you're doing really good here. So this is practically 10% compared to how often it appears, how often it's clicked on, and it's just under $2. That's a successful Google campaign. We got the time to really get into the ins and outs of Facebook and Instagram. You think you got time for that?
Yeah, let's just do it.
All right.
Again, if you are, if you're listening to this, I'll have links to these videos so you can go back and actually see. He's sharing his screen right now, and you can actually see everything that he's talking about. But yeah, let's talk about Facebook ads.
So a lot of people are thinking, I don't even know where to begin with social media, because what's a laundromat going to post about? What could people possibly want to follow my laundromat's page for? Well, I'll tell you. There are 3 things you can do, and it's not all promotional. A lot of people are thinking that's promotions. People are going to get sick of seeing me promote my business over and over again, and they will. But you can do something very powerful here, and that's make your promotion of your business the thing you do on your page the least. But you may think, well, wait a minute. That's the purpose of me having social media here. And if I'm not promoting my business, what else would I be doing? The principle you want to adhere to is you're making the internet or whatever social media platform that you're on, you're making it a better place. And here's how you do it. It's 3 things you can post about. 1, post something funny. Everybody enjoys a good laugh, even if it's a dad joke. Post something funny. Show you an example here. This here thing about what you can do with lost socks. It's goofy, it's silly, and everything. Or this here, little laundry joke, little Star Wars reference. Mm-hmm. Everybody's happy to see those, especially if there's cute animals. So post something funny. Another thing is post something helpful, something like maybe a laundry tip or life hack related to laundry. Something I like to post about is I like to show people videos here of how do we fold people's clothes during our wash and fold? Because this is a way that we add value of our wash and fold is we focus on folds that specifically save space in the customer's dresser. And we show them, here's how we do it. Take your laundry here to us. We're going to fold it like this here. Even complicated stuff like women's underwear is probably very, people don't know where to begin on where to fold that. Or fitted sheets, pants, all sorts of things here. We got a video on just about every sort of article of clothing on how to fold it. And that's what we use for our educational and informative posts. And 1/3 of our time on social media is spent doing those posts. And then we focus.
Real quick on that one. That one has the added benefit of showing it actually is kind of a promotional video in disguise, right? Disguise is a helpful video because, like you said, it's showing the customers, hey, we know what we're doing. Like, here's how we do it. Here's how you could do it better, but we can do it for you. We know what we're doing here. And it demonstrates that authority, which consequently Google also likes, which is probably why your Instagram ranks pretty high on, Laundromat in your area, because you're demonstrating that authority. And Google's all about the EAT, right? Expertise, authority, and whatever the T, I forget what the T is off the top of my head, but yeah. So anyways, sorry, I just want to interject that because that's a great little sneaky way to promote while actually being also helpful at the same time.
Yeah. So go ahead. I think the T is traffic. It's a compounding effect. Like the more traffic a page gets, the more Google thinks it's authoritative. Mm-hmm. So notice all of these are videos too. Use video as much as you can on Instagram and Facebook because they want to compete with TikTok. So they favor the videos. And then I'm promotional. I do something like this here. Or say, good reasons to wash your bedding. So this video here. Got a cute baby and a cute puppy on the bed. Or this here, talking about our Money Back Mondays thing. Yeah, with some videos. Great resource is the website pexels.com. You can get a lot of good stock footage that you can play around with. And you can make these videos and on canva.com because they specifically format them to fit for Instagram Reels and Facebook Reels. And they give you a whole bunch of our tools to make it very easy. You don't have to be a world-class editor or anything to make this stuff.
I'll have links to both Canva and Pexels, by the way, in the show notes, or if you're on YouTube down below. Go ahead.
Yeah, another thing, those are just our videos, but we also want to take a look here at our regular picture posts. This is something I want to do every single time I post something that's not a video, something that's just a picture. It's a carousel. It's multiple pictures at a time. Why am I doing this? Well, for one, do more than just tell the joke for our funny posts or give the tip for our helpful posts. Throw in a little thing here that says, hey, this is what we got going on today. It's Big Wash Wednesday. That's the promo. And then here is just all of the information on our laundromat, where it's located and everything. It's a carousel. And that means that when someone scrolls through it and they go through those pictures like we just did, to the social media algorithm, that counts as engagement. And that also counts with Google as something they favor as well. Mm-hmm. It's a well-engaged post. Engagement is going to be important later on when you're doing ads, but it also helps you in the natural algorithm for social media. Reels, what I've heard, the rule is that you want it to be 7 seconds long. Forget the reason behind that. I think it's like an attention span thing. Give it a good description. Don't waste too much time on descriptions. Your time is better served making more reels, more videos, more posts than trying to mine out as much goodness out of each one. Here's the problem you run into. Facebook, Instagram, Meta in general. They're not your friends when it comes to showing what you post to your followers or the people that have already decided, hey, I want to do business with them. I want to follow them. They're not your friend. So they're not going to show it to them all the time. But you can overcome this. One thing is that with Facebook, whenever I post on there, I'm doing it through the planner, the page planner in Meta Business Suite. It will also allow you to post specifically to Facebook groups. It lets you do a post up to 3 at a time. Find yourself 3 good Facebook groups to post to, and they'll let you do it. Those Facebook groups, what I like from the local area is ones that you'd mentioned earlier. It's moms, those mom groups. And another one that I like is the college student groups, because we got 3 colleges here in Daytona. And I try to get my content into those groups as well. And I'm also just paying attention to what's going on in those groups here, because I want to see what's going on in the community. Maybe there's something that our laundromat can service or help with. So Facebook is not your friend in doing it naturally on its own, but Facebook can be your friend when you pay them. When you pay for them to be your ad. And also with Facebook and Instagram stories, if you're running daily promos like I do every weekday, those make for good stories, because that way you're not doing a post of them every day, just reminding people of stories that disappear when the day's over. But back to what I said, Facebook is your friend when you pay them. You want to run 3.
That's like most of my friends, by the way. That's how I get friends.
Yeah.
Dish out the money.
I know the struggle. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. 3 kinds of ads you want to do. The first one is an educational ad that just kind of tells people about your service, what the benefit is of it, why they should use it and everything. I'll show you an example of it here. Like, this is an example of that ad. Just talks about how much of your life is spent doing laundry, goes through it step by step here. And in conclusion, a person can waste about 1.6 years of their life doing laundry if you're just doing 1 load a week. But if you're a family, it's about 5 years of your life gone doing 4 loads a week. You want to get that time back, our wash and fold service will help with that. For that campaign, is getting do really deep in the weeds. If you want to know more about this, contact me. But for that campaign, you want that to be an awareness building campaign with a local radius. Here's the juiciest thing I've ever learned about Facebook is a lot of people think they should specifically target certain kinds of people and demographics in Facebook. No, don't do that. Don't do that. It's really nice that it's this easy, but Facebook and Instagram, what they want more than anything else is for people to stay on their app, to stay on the platform and keep scrolling. So they're only going to show your ads to the people they think would be most interested in it. They don't want to clog up the ads. They don't want to clog up the streams of people with apps and ads that are not relevant to them, that will make them think, man, Facebook's showing me too much garbage I'm not interested in. Let me go somewhere else. Let me go do something else. So don't try to figure out who your audience is. Let Facebook do it for you, because they are much better at gathering data and sifting through that data than any person could be. Also, another critical thing here about ads is this thing here called the pixel. I tell you what, for a lot of people, the best thing you can do, you can call up Meta, get an appointment. It's totally free. They will tell you how to set up these campaigns, how to install the pixel. Basically, what the pixel does is it tracks, what do people do after seeing your ad? Do they go to your website? Where do they click on their website? And it saves those people. You don't actually ever know who they are, but Facebook saves who it is, so you can run ads to them again later, because you know how many times a person has to see something before they take action. They say sometimes it's 7 times. I think it's more like 3 or 4 times. So you want to save that data, and you do that with the pixel. Call Meta. They will talk you through how to set this up here. I've had 3 phone calls with them. I haven't paid a cent because I pay so much in these Facebook ads. I run so many of them. So that's ad 1 that you run the pixel off of. Is an awareness building campaign. The next one would be a traffic campaign where you want them to take a certain action, like click a link and go to a certain landing page. And then the last one is what's called a retargeting ad campaign, where it's using the data that it collected from the pixel, like who took action, and then remarketing to them as well. And this is all good because when you get people off of Facebook to your website or off Instagram to your website, those are traffic hits that Google pays attention to help you rank higher. And they also take a look at where did that traffic come from. It came from your social media. They like that. better than if it came from somewhere else. And with the ads, what I use are carousel ads, which people have to kind of click through here to see. It's kind of tiny here, but people click through like those carousel posts, and that counts as engagement, and they'll move it up because a person would probably only look through those if they're interested. And that's also a customer that the pixel will capture to retarget to later. Retargeting is important because it allows you to get a second chance with a customer that just hasn't seen enough of your advertising yet to want to try you, or remind them that you exist after maybe a bad experience with a competitor. With Facebook, you'll have lower click-through rates, but you're also going to pay less per click. You pay like maybe 50 cents a click, and that's worth doing. And the reason for that is people don't go to Facebook or go to Instagram specifically to look for a laundromat to do business with. That's a critical thing you want to know about your Google advertising, by the way. I kind of skipped over it. Was that what's real critical to pay attention to is user intent. The user of the search engine, what is their intent with each keyword? You want to put yourself in those shoes and think from that perspective of when someone types in this keyword, are they looking for a laundromat to do business with and spend money at? If the answer is no, that keyword is useless and you shouldn't use it. But all these things you can see here working together are what's going to allow you to dominate the search engine results page of Google, be on the first page, and allow you to win new customers. And I'll tell you what, that more than anything else is how I won a bunch of my commercial customers, because they called me. I didn't go run around knocking on doors trying to get them to use my laundromat. A lot of them came to me and called me up. And this is how you do it, is by dominating the first page on Google.